Are you ready?
It's going to be a hot girl disco summer. I'm never doing that again. I apologize. Why did I do that? Here, let's fix it. Something cool. Are we live? Is this thing on? What is up, fantasy football family? What is up with my co-host and the only other person on the show today, Mr. Who Hames? Who Hames is the definition of Mr. Reliable. Who Hames is the definition of Mr. Consistent. Who Hames on this show is my Jackson Smith and Jigba. Sleazebum, on the other hand, he's like Justin Jefferson. We love him. We think he's like show proof. He'll show up on every single show, but he's not quarterback proof. He's not show proof. Guy likes to party. We miss him. Hopefully he recovers from his hangover wonderfully. But you are my Jackson Smith and Jigba. You are my friend. We are answering all of your live fantasy football questions. We're going to give you guys some DFS great picks. We're going to talk about some betting locks and betting props. If you guys are watching us on X, head over to the Big Draft Energy YouTube channel. Smash a like. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're answering questions exclusively here on the Big Draft Energy YouTube channel. I'm going to shut up now, and I'm just going to let you. This is my co-host. This is Who Ames. This is the guy with the greatest beard in fantasy football and some fantastic takes as well. Please introduce yourself to the folks. Let them know where they can find you guys. And I would love if all of you could go hit them up with a subscription and support them.
We are 2 away from 350, so we're getting fairly close to the we're getting closer to the 500. But anyway, you go to the Who Hames. Just type in the name you see on the screen, HOOHAMES, into YouTube. I will be the only thing that pops up. It's all NFL right now. I don't really do other content yet. I don't know if I'll get into baseball or anything. I love football. Everything else would just be for process stuff, but I love process. So that's why I started doing this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My man, I appreciate you for being as consistent and as reliable as possible. And I'm ready to start answering some fantasy football questions because this chat has been popping. What were you going to say, bud?
If I could imply a different, instead of a JSN, you could go with the same team because we are all on the same team. It could be that I'm the Amon-Ra and he's the JMO.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, because we're all on the same team.
And we're not making the playoffs. Shout out to Frank Ragnow as well.
Yeah, trying to come back. He tried.
What a crazy story. If I knew my team was going to miss the playoffs, I too would have a grade 3 hamstring sprain. What a wild story. What an absolutely wild story. God. If they won, I'm pretty sure he would have passed his physical. If you guys are not familiar with the story, Frank Ragnow, the former center who retired this offseason, decided to come out of retirement for the Detroit Lions, and then he didn't pass his physical after they lost. So, sucks, doesn't suck. It is what it is. Time to start answering some fantasy football questions. Since it's just you and me, we can take our sweet time with this. As always, guys, if you guys want your question prioritized and your answer immediately, we answer and prioritize the supers. It's not necessary. We will get through every single start set question, okay? Starting with Mr. Magoo. He says PPR, Oronde Godson versus Raiders or Jawan Johnson versus Miami. Pick one. BTJ versus Titans, Vidal versus Raiders, or Devin Neal versus Miami. I'll let you go first.
But those are 2 of my favorite tight end matchups this week. I'm going to say Gadsden slightly, and I'm going to say Vidal.
Yeah, it's Gatson for me because it's Taysom Hill week.
It's definitely one of them. Absolutely, it has to be
Taysom Hill week. This is a fantastic matchup for quarterbacks rushing. It's top 5.
Yeah.
This is a fantastic matchup.
Hey,
there's my guy Chef. There's the Chef. Appreciate you. Shout out to Chef. Chef is out of town. He's with family, but he's still showing love with the supers. God bless you, Chef. Thank you.
I want to apologize to him for my Brashard Smith call out. Whenever for whatever reason, they put Isaiah Pacheco in the Brashard Smith role for absolutely no reason.
Yeah, it's
the whole
weird.
game.
It's weird, and there's a reason why the Chiefs are also going to be missing the playoffs.
Absolutely.
All right. So I like Taysom Hill a lot, so I
I
can't
do too.
love Jawan Johnson, but it's a fantastic matchup for Jawan Johnson.
I mean, we could get a Taysom Hill to Jawan Johnson pass.
Yeah, and I mean, on paper, in theory, Aronde Godson has not the greatest matchup, but I still like Aronde Godson a lot. It's either going to be him or Lad McConkey. I love Lad McConkey this week. So
Yeah.
I'm going to give the lean to Jawan Johnson just because I like the matchup a lot there. And then I'm going to pick Brian Thomas Jr. if he's healthy in a plus matchup against the Tennessee Titans defense that gives up a lot of production to the X wide receiver. I'm going to ride with my guy there one more time. And yeah, guys, a broken clock is right twice a day, and we're running it back with Taysom Hill. So yeah.
I hope it's BTJ, man. Like I'm also involved in him. I have a lot. I don't have what you have, but I have a lot.
Like I'll say this, right? Trevor Lawrence seems, and I should have known better, just like looking at where he targets his receivers. He targets the slot, Christian Kirk, one of his all-time
Yeah.
greatest receivers, and he targets the tight end, Evan Ingram. Like we should have known that. We should have known that based off of our preseason ranks. We didn't. It is what it is. I digress. I don't. I'm
Yeah.
actually miserable. But I'm hoping for a nuke week, and I'm hoping that he nukes like the rest of the season just so he could salvage any of my fantasy exposure.
Yeah.
All right, this is from Emal. He says, got to work, so I'll check back later tonight. PPR, pick one, Brees, Travion, or Woody, and then pick two, Wandell, Michael Wilson, Parker Washington, Judy, or Spears. I'll let you go first.
Well, so MHJ is playing, but
Correct.
I think you still want Michael Wilson. They're gonna absolutely pass the ball a ton. I could see two people getting 70, 80 yards there, and it's Brees to me. Brees and Travion, both awesome matchups, but I'm going to lean Brees. The Falcons give up a bunch in the air, two running backs, so I think that's how that's going to play out. But
Yeah,
Travion and Brees are they're both really good picks this week.
yeah. My only issue with Travion, and I want to have Travion ranked at an RB1 range because
Yeah,
that is well within his nut outcome this week. It's well within his range of outcomes, I should say. But like Ramondre Stevenson's there too, and it's a great matchup for Ramondre Stevenson as well. And he came back last week and he vultured a lot of production from our guy Travion Henderson. My answer is still Travion Henderson, but I wouldn't be mad at you playing Brees. The answer is definitely not
yeah.
Woody Marks though. And then Wandell, I don't like it. Parker, I don't like it. Judy, I like Judy a lot. So I'm going to go Michael Wilson and Jerry Judy. Who did you answer for the second one?
Pick two. Oh, my
Yeah.
bad. I only picked one. I'm going to say Wandale and Michael Wilson. Then,
Yeah, if it was
I'm
James
very,
Winston, if it was
I'm
James
very,
Winston, I'd be with you.
yeah, I'm very scared of the weather in Cleveland. I know you don't really care about weather too much.
No, I do definitely care about weather, but the matchup's so fantastic there.
I mean, it's an awesome matchup if
And
the
Shador
weather's not bad.
showed a lot of
Like,
promise. Like Shador's fantasy finish should have been higher. Like he had two great chunk plays. One was fumbled by Judy, but he still hit his
yeah,
longest prop on our locks last week. Thank God.
he had three
And
chunk
then
plays.
he had what was it, Bond right on who landed
Yeah,
right on the one. Yeah. So I mean, like I am in on him again this week. I like the matchup. I think there's a lot of juice in that game, but I also wouldn't be shocked on the other side if we see Ricky Pearsall finally pop. I think this is a Ricky
yeah.
Pearsall week. And hopefully Brock Purdy can bounce back because can't get much worse than Monday Night Football. That was pretty awful.
I mean, which quarterback? They both of them just horrendous.
Yeah, but like Brock Purdy was worse than Bryce Young, and I don't think I'd ever thought that I would say that. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Emal says, we appreciate you, Emal. Thank you for popping in early. Thank you for asking your question, brother. If you guys are watching the stream, feel free to smash a like. It helps the YouTube algorithm pick us up. If you guys are watching us on X, head over to the Big Draft Energy YouTube channel, smash the like, subscribe, and make sure you guys support my guy, Who Hames, as well by subscribing to the Who Hames YouTube channel as well. Spanky Johnson, my guy. He says, start one non-PPR, Tootin, Aaron Jones, Algier, and Jaleel McLaughlin. I like McLaughlin's matchup. Aaron Jones seems like the right name, but I think it's Tootin week. I think we're going to see Tootin, and I think we're going to see him smash. I think Aaron Jones is your safe play, but if you're playing from behind, I think Tootin's your ceiling answer. What do you think here, buddy?
I completely agree. My favorite pick right now in almost every format is ETN, and Tootin could easily just slide in and get the big gains instead.
Yeah, I love the matchup for the running
Yeah,
backs in
both of them.
general, and I
Yeah,
wouldn't I
both of
wouldn't be
them.
shocked if we hit both of them hit
Yeah,
18 plus fantasy
and
points in PPR format each.
and they tend to lean towards pulling Tootin in and into the red zone here and there. Like he gets a bigger percentage of his snaps in the red zone than ETN does. So
And like he's another week rested, right? I
yeah,
think last week we didn't see a lot of him because we saw more LaQuint Allen than we've ever seen. So I think this is a fantastic spot for Tootin to bounce back. He's your ceiling play though. His floor is
right.
non-existent because it's way too
And,
volatile, but the matchup is fucking fantastic. So he's your ceiling play. I think Aaron Jones is your safe floor here, Spinky.
right. And with the Aaron Jones being a safe floor, yes, they're going to be smashed, but he's also the receiving back. So he will
Yeah,
be the one in the game in that game script too.
exactly. All right. He also says start one non PPR. If MHJ misses, he's not missing. Jennings, Poor Weather, Parker Washington, Godwin, Dortch, Tez Johnson, Pat Bryant. Ooh, we were
I mean,
talking about this off stream, so I'll let you answer this one.
I mean, I just I like Pat Bryant's prop. Uh, I think like in non PPR, I'm actually into Godwin this week.
Okay.
I think that if Baker is hurt, he's going to target the shorter throws more often. I think if when he gets hit, if it hurts a lot, he's probably going to try to get rid of the ball as fast as possible. And I think Godwin could have a bunch of targets in the slot. That's my theory. It's a theory play,
I
and
don't hate it.
it's not a bad matchup either, right? Like it's also not a bad matchup. So I'm going to say Godwin.
Yeah, I don't really hate that call. I think Godwin's going to smash, but I think the target share that we've seen Emeka Egbuka get, even in a bad game
Yeah,
script last week with and without Godwin, the target share is what's very encouraging there. I don't think Tez Johnson's the answer. I think he's your ceiling play. I'm
yeah,
shocked you didn't say Pat Bryant because that's who I was alluding to that you mentioned
yeah. I
off
know.
stream.
I like that matchup, but I really like Godwin this
Yeah.
week.
So
So
I'm going to say Marvin Harrison Jr. because he has a fantastic matchup, but I also wouldn't mind going to the other side in that matchup and going with Chris Godwin as well. Dortch is droppable now. I think he's the only person who's the odd person out. Michael Wilson, I'm still confident starting, by the way. Kincaid if he plays, or Strange non PPR. I'm going to say Dalton Kincaid if he plays because it's a plus matchup against this defense against the Pittsburgh Steelers. They give up top 10 numbers to the tight end position. They continue to hemorrhage fantasy production to the tight end position, and there's really nobody else there with no offensive tackles playing on either side for Josh Allen. He's going to need to matriculate the ball down the field and dink and dunk it. So I think that's the play for me. But Strange, I mean, like we alluded to earlier about my Brian Thomas Jr. woes and issues, it's tough to love Brian Thomas Jr. when we know that the volume is going to go Strange's way. So, what do you think?
I once again like the four tight ends we've talked about are like my four favorite this week. Kincaid's the only I think I lean Kincaid because I believe that game is going to be I kind of think it's going to be a shootout. And Kincaid's the only person Josh Allen has had like real connection with over the last month. Like
Hmm.
when he's been in. Like if you look at the plays he's been in on, like they're actually like in rhythm when they play.
Yeah, yeah. I don't hate that call. It's just first week back from the injury.
And
That's also
but
weird.
yeah,
I
like
think Strange is your floor.
well, I mean, Strange came back from injury and went 5 for 93 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like
Caveat is it's non
yeah,
PPR. Who gives you the most
right.
touchdown upside? I think it's
And
Kincaid.
it's against Tennessee, and we're assuming they're going to be ahead and running the ball more, right?
Yeah.
That's
Fantastic
why
point.
we like ETN and Tootin.
All right, a quick kicker question. I'll let you answer this one. Who the fuck is Mevis?
Um, let me look. I
The
don't
question is
actually.
Mevis or Carlson. Who the fuck is Mevis?
I
This is from Chester D. Robinson.
the
Who is Mevis? By the way,
team that's the Rams' new kicker.
Rams new kicker.
The
Okay,
Rams'
the
new kicker.
Rams are playing Carolina. I don't think they're going to need to kick the ball a heck of a lot. Carlson, they're playing the Chargers.
Yeah,
I'm going to lean Carlson.
I'm gonna go Mevis actually. Like
Is the game in Carolina or is it
it's
in?
in Carolina.
It's in Carolina. I'm going Carlson. Give me the indoor
Okay.
kicker. Yeah,
Yeah, I respect that. I'll take my 5 extra points in field goal.
Holy fuck. So I usually don't jump this, but this guys is my first like subscriber, first friend I met here in the space. Shout out to my guy, Best Ball Jonesy. Jones, if you want to hop on the show and hop on the breakdown show, man, I would love to have you back. He was a regular on this show on a weekly basis. Shout out to my guy, Best Ball Jonesy. Jones, if you wanna hop on, man, let me know. I'll send you the link. All right, next question is from Chester D. Robinson as well. He says, pick two BTJ, Jefferson, or Michael Wilson, all caps. So this matters to him. I'll take this one first. I'm sitting Michael Wilson here. Like Justin Jefferson, you obviously can't sit him. Like you gotta you're contractually as Chev would say, you are contractually obligated to start him because that's who you drafted and that's who you got to make your bed with. Like you don't want him to pop on your bench. I will say, like the new quarterback who's stepping in. What's his name again? Brosner.
Max Brosmer.
Yeah, Max Brosmer. The one good thing he has going for him, and shout out to Andrew Erickson for this little tidbit, is he played a lot of football in college, like a lot of football. He was in college for 6 years, played 46 plus games. I'm just paraphrasing here, but he has a lot of experience as a quarterback. He has played quarterback. I wouldn't be shocked if we see Justin Jefferson have a great matchup because one of the greatest knocks, and once again, kudos to Andrew Erickson for this fantastic point. One of the biggest knocks on JJ McCarthy and why I was so out on him all offseason was no NFL, no football experience. Didn't play in the NFL a lot. He never had to throw a lot. He didn't even initially start when he was at Michigan. So, I mean, he was a fantastic guy at handing the football off. And yeah, I'm looking forward to Aaron Rodgers stepping in. So I'm saying BTJ and Justin Jefferson. Who do you think?
It's not this situation, but I'm sitting Justin Jefferson this week for Khalil Shakir, and I would play both BTJ and Michael Wilson over Shakir.
Where do you have Justin Jefferson ranked this week? Do you have your rankings?
He's like wide receiver like 16 or something for me.
Okay.
But like it. Well, I only look at main slate, so that's not including
Thursday and
like all the elites we've already played, right?
Borderline, yeah.
Yeah, So and then we don't get like Diggs, who probably think I'd have ahead as well. But another note on Brosmer, there was a game, I think it was like 3 weeks ago. It was the first game back for McCarthy, or 9, whatever you want to call him. He came in and looked really bad. And whenever he went to the sideline, Brosmer was giving him tips. Like, Brosmer's the rookie. And Brosmer was giving him tips on what to see and why things didn't work.
I'm telling you right now, one of my favorite tertiary plays is him. And him and Justin Jefferson is a fantastic stack this week. I am betting on the talent. Like when we say Justin Jefferson's quarterback proof, it's all quarterbacks but JJ McCarthy. So any other quarterback but JJ McCarthy, I'm in on Justin Jefferson and I'm in on him smashing and bouncing back. Is Marv going to play? Marv is going to play Frosty. Need BTJ to bounce back more than ever. You and me both, brother. You and me both, brother. Is Rome Dunze now Rome is Dunzo? Very plausible Frosty. Need Jettas to eat. You and me both, brother. I'm with you. Fantasy baseball season starts with hitter and pitcher. Okay. All right. Shout out to Sports Memes channel. I don't talk. That's best ball, not baseball. That's baseball, best ball. Yeah, I couldn't even tell you a single player in baseball. But hey, Toronto made it. So yeah, we're gonna keep this fantasy football, brother. Appreciate you. God bless you. Thank you for subscribing and supporting. Angelo 8424 says Atlanta at New York and San Francisco at Cleveland are code orange according to Kevin Roth's latest weather report. Something to keep an eye on, but don't want to overreact. For sure. I love the rushing volume there as well.
Yeah, I've actually already put in, like last night, I put in a pretty big parlay with all San Francisco unders.
Yeah, I think that we might see an uncharacteristic weather game at home for Cleveland, but Cleveland's defense at home has been fantastic.
It also included Myles Garrett 2 sacks.
I like that.
For fun. Like I love how can you not root for Myles Garrett?
Oh, I mean, like the sack record is going to be epic. Yeah. It just sucks that it's on a shitty team. And Angela, thank you so much for sharing that with not just us but the rest of the community. Appreciate that. Sports Memes channel says I have New Orleans, Carolina, Minnesota, and Houston all over there. expected point totals. House is giving plus money on all 4 calculated expected points with over and under the spread. Appreciate that heads up. I need to make this screen. Oh my god, that makes it so much worse.
I love when you click buttons and it's just like everything like disappears or whatever. Hey, we got a super, by the way.
Excellent. So we'll answer this Carlos question, and then we'll head to the super. Thank you for mentioning that. Would you start Judkins for Troy Franklin in full PPR? Cleveland can get behind quick, and then it's 5 points max for Judkins. Yes, I would start Judkins 100% because the touchdown consistency has been there, and with bad weather, you know that you're going to see a lot of ground game. What do you think?
Bad weather, San Francisco won't be able to separate. Judkins, like we've seen them just run the ball when they're down 3 scores as well. Like they don't care. They are fully in on talent evaluation. That's all they're doing, and that's what they should do.
100%. Shout out to Ryan with the super chat. Thank you for supporting the Dream Brothers. Super chat always gets bumped to the absolute top. He says Brees Hall or Kamani Vidal. For me, it's Brees Hall. What do you think here?
Yeah, it's Brees Hall, and it's Brees Hall even a little more if the weather concern is real.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. We got the all clear. Thanks again for the super chat, brother. We got the all clear from Kobe and the Cattle Dogs. That means the mic is sounding good and I'm not speaking through my camera. That's great. By the way, the Thursday show was fantastic. I wanted to hand it off to you, but I didn't realize you weren't going live. All right. KJ Frederick, 838 says, better flex, Michael Wilson, BTJ, or Vidal, full PPR. I'll let you take this one.
I'm probably starting Vidal.
Yeah, I'm going Brian Thomas Jr. It's Brian Thomas Jr. and Michael Wilson. I think Michael Wilson's probably like your safest floor play. 18 targets, including penalties, the last 2 matchups, 36 plus targets in the last 2 weeks. The volume there is there, and I don't think that Arizona can run the ball. And we saw, what's his face, Jacoby Brissett break records for passing attempts and passing completions in this time span. So I think Michael Wilson's your safe floor play. I wouldn't be shocked if Brian Thomas Jr. smashes this week for a touchdown. But okay, my answer is Michael Wilson. Do I start Bucky at my flex? I'm worried about his snap count.
I do. I don't know what your answers are, but I am full fading Bucky this week personally. The last week they said they were going to run Godwin on snap count. They did. This week, at first they were asked about it and they said there's no reason. Like we'll probably handle it like we did with Godwin, and then they were asked again and they said we'll go with the hot hand. Well, if he's in there for less snaps, there's less of a chance he gets the high.
I'm going to say I trust Bucky Irving this week. Obviously, you don't want to rush playing players coming off of an injury like we saw with Ricky Pearsall, right? Everybody was in on Ricky Pearsall first week back. It wasn't great. But I will say I like Bucky. And the reason why I like Bucky is this is a fantastic matchup on the ground. Plus, Baker Mayfield should be playing. And if Baker Mayfield's playing, they're going to need to hand the ball off a little bit more and depend on the volume. That is one of the best offensive lines in football. So even on a small sample size, say it's 13 touches max, I still think that we'll see him explode and end up in the end zone and get a couple receptions in there as well. I see that we got another super chat here. So thank you so much for the super. We're going to pop that down. Great question, Daniel. We're going to pop on down. All right. Another Irving or Vidal. Ooh, I'll let you go take this one first.
I mean, I'm pretty in on Vidal. I know I said Hall over Vidal, but I think Vidal is a very good play this week. I think the Chargers are going to score quite a bit of points, and I think that they're going to be ahead. I mean, they have a new offensive coordinator and the Raiders. We don't know if they're going to be able to keep the ball moving. It might be motivational for him, but Vidal's the only one going to touch the ball out of that backfield.
Yeah, I mean, I think Vidal for volume purposes is the right play, but if you need the ceiling, I would personally start Irving because I think Irving is going to smash. But I think Kamani Vidal is in a great spot. The only difference is Irving has a good offensive line, whereas Kamani Vidal has literally one of the worst offensive lines, top to bottom, because
you
several major injuries.
You were absolutely not wrong.
Yeah. Hello, Fly Eagles 39. Because of you, man, I stayed up till 1:30 a.m. last night, Eastern time, catching up on Stranger Things, and I don't regret a single second of it. It was really good. Really, really good. All right. This is from Tommy Finch. He says, Godwin, Michael Wilson, or Woody Marks in my flex spot, full PPR. It's Michael Wilson for me.
Michael Wilson.
Yeah.
Michael Wilson is like the cut line for me before Godwin.
Yeah. I love that. I love that. If you guys could take a moment to smash a like, that would mean the world. Let's see how many likes we're at. We are currently at 21 likes. We have 43 people. We have 43 people watching. What the frick? Thank you guys so much for supporting the dream. Please take it to the next level. Take a moment to just hit that X button, click that thumbs up, and then open up the chat button once again. It takes 2 seconds and it helps the YouTube algorithm pick us up so we could do this more often and keep helping you guys out. Thank you so much, guys. This is from T Krupp 55. Start 2. Michael Wilson, Egbuka, Jalen Warren. I hate this question so much. For me, it's a Emeka Egbuka and Jalen Warren. They're alphas in fantastic matchups. And Michael, like Jalen Warren, I do slightly worry about the Kenneth Gainwell usage. But with Michael Wilson, hopefully we see Marvin Harrison Jr. bounce back for my best ball exposure. I think Michael Wilson's still a fine, safe floor. But when I'm looking at these 3 options, I want ceiling because all of their floors are safe. I think Jalen Warren and Emeka Egbuka gives you the highest ceiling. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree fully there. And I'm also scared about Gainwell, but one of those 2 running backs are probably going to have a really good day.
Yeah, agreed. Hello, guys. This is from Dustin Stone. Flex 1, half PPR, BTJ, Woody Marks, or Judkins. Half PPR, it's got to be Judkins.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, he does score touchdowns. Chill Wave says Waller, probably low snap count. Garner Helm if Chig is out, or Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill.
Yeah, Taysom.
Yeah, Taysom Hill week. Start Bucky this week. Even normally last year, he was putting up great scores with 60% workload. Yeah, but that was last year. It was a completely different offense, completely different scheme, and he was healthy.
We
it's
also
not the workload that we're worried about with Bucky Irving because he's one of the most efficient running backs on a per touch basis. It is the injuries. Like, how bad is he hurt? He had to miss a significant amount of time with multiple injuries, right? I am starting Bucky Irving because this guy is in a fantastic matchup and he's one of the best running backs on a per touch basis based off of his efficiency. But it's all ceiling. The floor is non-existent. What do you think?
Yeah. So my process on these things are, I wait whenever the player is coming off an injury like that, like because the coach literally said we have to make sure he could take a hit. That's scary to me. That was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So I'm going to wait until he actually gets it. Like if he has 22 points and you miss it, that hurts you, and your other play is 12 points. That hurts you less than starting him and getting 3.
Oh, for sure.
So I'm generally going to play the safe play unless I'm going up against like a monster team.
For sure.
So
love that advice. Okay. I'll let you take this one. Start 1, full PPR, Franklin, Brian Thomas Jr., Judkins, or DK Metcalf.
Oh man. I do like Judkins this week. And the Judkins and Metcalf are awesome. I really like Metcalf this week, but you know what? Let's play Metcalf actually.
Well, like here's the thing, right?
Let's play Metcalf when I look at full PPR.
Yeah, well, when I look at situations like this, I have to like give you both sides of the fence. I have to look at well, we've seen 4 games played already, right? If you need the ceiling and you need the ceiling swing, I think that's DK Metcalf. But if you need the floor because you're already doing really well, I think the answer is Quinshon Judkins in a plus matchup. Country Boy Jazz 9423 sick name says 12-man PPR, 1 quarterback, 2 running back, 2 wide receiver, 1 tight end, 1 flex. Quarterback Purdy, Mahomes. I played Mahomes. Yeah. Good job. That was my QB1 of the week. RB CMC. Yeah. Aaron Jones, Walker, Benson. Benson's on IR this week. He's not playing this week. Chris Rodriguez, wide receiver Olave, Diggs, Pierce, Jennings, Terry, Godwin, tight end, Barner, Waller, defense, Rams, Bucks. Okay, so you played Mahomes, CMC, no matter what. I'm going Kenneth Walker as the RB2 there. I'm playing Olave with confidence. I'm playing Stephon Diggs with confidence. And then I'm flexing Terry McLaurin. I do like Terry McLaurin in his matchup this week for at least a chunk play and a touchdown. We need ceiling at the flex. He is going to give you that. And then tight end, I'm going with Barner because he's as consistent as it comes, and it's a decent matchup for the Seattle Seahawks in the tight end position. We have seen several tight end one performances against the Minnesota Vikings so far this year. And it's the Sam Darnold revenge game. I want as many pieces in the Sam Darnold revenge game as humanly possible. I mean, they replaced him and they shouldn't have. And then give me the Rams defense this week.
I agree with everything you said, other than I would flex Godwin over Terry, but it's really close.
Goblin's definitely the safer floor play there.
Yeah. And like with this team, like if you go look at the Rams rest of season schedule, you might just need one defense.
Fantastic.
Like if you feel comfortable with a one defense team, like you might go look if there's anything worth picking up. Like that's like might look ahead and see. I believe it's pretty good.
And I cannot recommend the Bucs defense because even though they're great at stopping the run, they're not great at stopping the pass in any format, especially to running backs.
Right.
Jared Fortin, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Every week, this guy's here, and I love it. He says, "Hey guys, PPR flex. I need one. Vidal versus Vegas, Franklin versus Washington. Who's due versus Bills? DK versus Bills. Neil versus Miami. Vidal's your floor. DK's your ceiling.
I'm just Metcalf.
Yeah. Actually, I'm going to say Troy Franklin. I need to be a little bit higher on Troy Franklin. He plays the vast majority of his snaps from the slot. It's a fantastic matchup versus a terrible Washington secondary that hemorrhages fantasy production to the slot. I'm going to say Troy Franklin here. That's my answer. He's your safest floor with the highest ceiling. Taysom time. This is our moment. I hope you're not being facetious, Pepper Tony. I'm still hurt from last week, man.
He loves Taysom.
Okay, well, I love him now. Chev, shout out to our guy, Chev. He says, never apologize for loving Brashard. I won't.
Yeah.
My man. I'm sad. I really wanted to see Chev and Sleaze duke it out in an argument this week, but that'll be pause. I generally love when you and I just stop and we pause and we just listen to him.
Listen to him.
Because it's great. For it being my show and my channel, I love when these two have friction because like there is respect to it, but there's also so much animosity.
Yeah,
I love when those two go head to head because it's like one person's rational and the other person just likes to rile people up. Sleaze just wants to watch the world burn, and I'm here for it. That's why I love him.
I will say it's like 4 out of 5 times I agree with Chev.
I would say it's almost 100% of the time I agree with Chev, but Sleaze does hit some stupid calls, and sometimes he's right.
Like the Gabriel not coming out of the locker room on the Shedeur week, whenever he ended up with
like Jaleel McLaughlin, Jaleel McLaughlin first touchdown, fucking wild, fucking wild.
Like
some of the calls this guy makes.
He also called the what's his Davis Mills rushing touchdown. That same day.
Yeah, he calls some stupid shit. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy, and I'm here for it. That's why I fuck with him because he's my wild card. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. I ride with him. And at least twice a month, we know he's gonna be AFK due to a hangover. Dude is 40 years old and he's partying like he's 20. God bless him.
His AI grenade got him.
Yeah. He was drinking Long Island iced teas. He had I think it was a high school reunion, like a 20-year high school reunion.
That's cool.
So he partied like he was in high school, literally. This is from Tron Force 8199. He says, bad start to a fantasy week. Yikes. I had a 67% chance to win until Barkley, Devonta, and Goddard got me only 20 points. Now I have only 45% chance to win. Well, means you need to swing for the fences. Let's see what you got in your roster. Let's try to help you. I had Barkley as my RB1 on the week. I was very in on Dallas Goedert this week. I liked them both a lot this week, but that was a very uncharacteristic game.
So I placed a bet with Saquon scaled all the way to 120. And then I done a little more research and I started I wasn't out on it, but I didn't want to go that direction anymore. Something felt weird. I couldn't explain it, but looking into it a little bit, it's just I don't the Eagles do this to where they just have sections of time that they don't play well. And this is over multiple years.
I have to take a moment to reach down here. We are going to go back and catch up with the chat, but shout out to our good friend and our old friend Bayou Bengal from the Bayou Bengal Fantasy Football Network. This guy is one of us. He's part of the community. He's good people, great fantasy football content, and a better person. He says so many sexy people in here. Shout out to you, brother. He says currently on vacation in Florida with you up on the big screen. Well, I'd love to
Nice.
have you up. I'd love to have you join here. Join us, even if you could do it from your phone on the StreamYard. You just give me the word and I'll send you the link. All love, brother. God bless you. Bye. God bless you, man. I hope you guys have a fantastic vacation and a really good time. All right. We got the 5 gifted. Okay, right here. Joakim Noah says Marvin Harrison Jr., Michael Wilson, Rico Dowdle, Pittman, Franklin, and DK. 2 spots open. Who are we picking? Full PPR. Dowdle sucked last week, dude. What are we doing with him this week?
I am a little worried that they gave Chuba a couple full drives last week, and they just randomly stopped running the ball. Like the game was never even close to out of reach, and they just stopped running the ball in like the middle of the second quarter.
Yeah.
I don't trust anything over there, especially this week. And I mean, Franklin's an awesome pick this week. It's Michael Wilson and Pittman for me, and then MHJ pretty close.
Yeah, it's Michael Wilson and Troy Franklin for me. I like both of those guys. Dowdle's one of those guys where it's like all ceiling. If you were playing from behind, say you're going against Pickens, Rashee Rice, Patrick Mahomes, that kind of combination. Say you're going against Christian Watson. God, he was so good. I wish I got more Christian Watson around 20. He was practically free. But yeah, if you're playing against those guys and you need the ceiling, I think Dowdle is the ceiling answer. And then I would go with a guy like Marvin Harrison Jr. But we're going to give you the safest floor answers here. And I think your safest floor is Michael Wilson and Franklin because it's such a good matchup in the slot. Like you guys look at Washington every week to get killed by the slot receiver. Do we like BTJ or Mechie? Don't disrespect me. He says BTJ or Mechie better this week. You shouldn't have Mechie on your roster. Yeah. If Mechie does well, though, I'm
actually stupid. I mean, Mechie should be on rosters right now, but the answer is BTJ.
Yeah, the answer is BTJ.
Yeah.
Should I still Michael Wilson with Marvin Harrison Jr. potentially playing? Yeah, you should definitely play. So, like, here's the thing. The volume's going to be there. The running back situation is absolutely horrid. It's absolutely terrible. The defense can't stop shit. Walter Norland is injured, and he's their stout defensive tackle. It's going to be a shootout with 2 defenses that cannot stop the pass. I love the high implied point total. The volume should still be there, and the opportunity should still be there. And he's a really good route runner. So, Michael... like Marvin Harrison Jr. is still not 100%. He just had surgery 2-3 weeks ago. So I think Michael Wilson's still smashed. I think the only odd man out now is Greg Dortch. What do you think?
Well, I mean, we know Brissett came in and had Marv had an okay game. And then whenever Marv was out, Michael Wilson absolutely smashed. He's the one that has the chemistry right now with Brissett. Marvin Harrison is the one that has to learn the chemistry with Brissett. I am definitely Wilson over MHJ until proven otherwise.
100%. I love that analysis. Okay, this is from Steven, and thank you so much, Johnny Jersey, for the question, buddy, and thank you for popping in, boss. Steven Pereira 9631 says Bucky, Tet, Wandell, Michael Wilson, Troy Franklin, pick 3, half PPR, so touchdown upsides here. Ooh, I'll let you go first.
You're not gonna like it. Wilson, Franklin, and Tet, no Bucky. Like I said, I'm full out on Bucky this week.
Yeah, but for me, it's Michael Wilson, Troy Franklin,
and Bucky.
And then Wandell's like nobody was. I was arguing, like I was fighting tooth and nail for Wandell Robinson last week against Sleaze, and Wandell absolutely smashed. Like he hit almost 100 yards, if not more, in the first quarter. He was fantastic. I will say this: I love Wandell. Don't love him this week because Jackson Dart's back, and it's not Jameis Winston. So we're going to see a little bit more balanced offensive approach and not a lot of like gunslinger wild attack. He could smash. He could be in a fantastic spot. He could be great, especially with Darius Slayton back, and Darius Slayton's probably going to be the one shadowed. Kind of talking myself into Wandell. It's still Michael Wilson, Troy Franklin. And then if I had to pick between Bucky and Tet, I think Tet gives you more upside because the volume's going to be there in a game where they're going to be playing from behind. What do you think?
Yeah, those are the 3 I named.
Yeah.
He's super, by the way.
Super's always to the top. Thank you. I know those were the 3 you named, but yeah. I still want to play Bucky for the floor. But
I want to play Bucky, but like it's one of those things like if I'm playing Bucky, it's because I'm being stubborn because I spent a second round pick on him.
It's because the matchup is so good, and
it is a good matchup.
I refuse to draft Bucky Irving this year at the second round. One of my only good calls. Need one RB, 2 wide receivers. Thank you so much, Mr. Roach, for the super. Generally appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the dream. Supers always get bumped to the top. He says, need 1 running back, 2 wide receivers, and a flex. Got Nico, Michael Wilson, Marvin Harrison Jr., Diggs, and Harvey, K9, Neal. No clue who to start. Full PPR, must win week. Okay.
I'm absolutely for sure starting Nico Collins and Steph Diggs. And then I'm pretty sure I'm starting Harvey as my RB. And then there's a lot of like really similar options after that. I'm probably going to stick with Michael Wilson though.
Yeah, so it's Nico for me at the wide receiver position, one of them. Michael Wilson if you need the floor, Marvin Harrison Jr. if you need the ceiling, and then your flex, I would play Diggs, and then Harvey would be my one running back.
That would be 4. That would
he needs 1 running back, 2 wide receivers, and a flex.
Yeah, you named 4 wide receivers.
Yeah, so I said.
Nico, okay, I see.
For sure. And then if you need the floor, Michael Wilson. If you need the ceiling, Marvin Harrison Jr.
Okay,
so that's your wide receiver 2 spot. Diggs at the flex, and then RG Harvey at the wide receiver.
Correct. Yeah, okay. My bad.
All right. Thank you so much for no, you're good. Thank you so much for supporting the dream, man. Genuinely appreciate you, brother. Gotta pop up here and see where we left off. Okay. All right. Gatson or Jawan Johnson. It's Arande Gatson because I like Taysom Hill too much this week. But Jawan Johnson's in a fantastic spot. Jawan Johnson, that's the answer. What do you think?
Yeah, we answered this earlier, and I love both of these guys. I'm probably going to go Gatson though. By the way, you know how people say that the Saints road splits are like really, really bad? How they're a different team. I went back and looked at the teams they've played on the road.
Didn't they get like the Rams and
I'll bring it up again. It's literally like the Rams, the Eagles, the Bills, the Patriots. Like like every elite team in the Seattle was one of them. It's like every single elite team in the league they played on the road, and the only one they won on the road was against Carolina.
Yeah,
and Carolina is an average team.
Yeah,
I mean record-wise, right?
Yeah, well, just roster-wise as well. Yeah. All right, Falcons defense or Dolphins defense? Give me the Falcons defense
this week. Yeah,
yeah, it's the Jets, man. I don't trust the Jets to score a lot of points. I think Breece Hall is going to be serviceable, but I think it's going to be a PPR upside.
And with the nugget earlier about the weather in the red tier or whatever.
Yeah. Great point. The Tron 4 says Bo Nix or Jackson Dart this week. My opponent has Wandell. Also, who has the higher upside? I like Bo Nix a lot this week.
I believe Bo has the upside.
Because, you cannot look at Jackson Dart and think, well, the thing that made him so valuable as a fantasy football asset is his rushing upside, and think that they're going to consistently let him take concussions and bad hits on a weekly basis. He's been in concussion protocol 4 times so far this season, once in the offseason, the preseason. You got to protect your quarterback. So the thing that we love the most about Jackson Dart is not his arm, it's his ability to run. And I think we're going to see that in a limited capacity. But then again, common sense ain't so common, especially for the New York Giants, especially with that jackass as a GM. Who's his dad again? His dad's some sort of the owner of some super conglomerate. What's his name?
The Giants? Is it
the Giants general manager? What's his name?
Oh,
help us. What's the general manager? I know his dad's the owner of a budget or a rental truck company.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then that's why he has his job. Arthur Smith. The only reason why Arthur Smith has his job, his dad was a CEO of whatchamacallit, FedEx.
Okay.
Yeah, his dad was the CEO of FedEx. I'm very curious who the father of Kevin Patullo is, though, because there's no reason why this guy should have a job.
Do we need to send it into Maury?
Send it into Maury.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably going to be another sponsor of the NFL where one of these trust fund kids has a freaking job for no reason. Gannon Long says, PPR start Jones, Darnold, or get Tua off of waivers. I'm starting Darnold in a revenge game. I don't like Daniel Jones, especially with a fracture in his fibula.
My play of the week is actually Tua, but I don't think I'm going to pick up or drop anybody to get Tua off waivers if I have Darnold.
Old Tua turned the ball over. That's his name.
Yeah.
What's happening, fellas? What is happening? Peanut butter jelly time. Was right by. Shout out to my guy 2 Meals in the Car. I literally thought of this. By the way, I thought of this when I was watching the KC game on Thursday. Was right by calling it before the season began that KC was not making the playoffs. Worst RB room in the league. On the other hand, what the fuck, man, was I thinking with 28% Royals? Yeah, your Dontavian Wicks exposure just snapped, by the way. You have, like, I know 60% Dontavian Wicks. You always draft Wicks, so I know that's
I was in on a lot of the Chiefs, and the only one I was out on, the only one was Jalen Royals.
Yeah, we're not talking about Xavier Worthy right now. We're not going to do that.
I wasn't going there. I was just going to talk about Royals.
Yeah, I know. I'm with you, but the moment I hear about Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver exposure, I think about my 30+% on Xavier Worthy and fuck Travis Kelce. Shout out to our guy Jamie Parag. What an absolute gem! What an absolute beauty! Awesome. We love Jamie. Good to see you, Jamie Parag. He says, I was playing with the kids and I heard notification on my man Chev gifting the membership. God bless Chev for that. Thanks for popping in, brother. And then we got a couple supers here that we answered already. Thank you so much, Ryan, once again for the supers and supporting the dream. Generally appreciate that. Fly Eagles 39 is the guy who forced me to stay up until almost 2 a.m. watching. Because I wasn't gonna have an opportunity unless I stayed up late to catch up on Stranger Things, and like season 5, the first half of season 5, really good, really good.
Is the TV. Entire half out?
For the first, yeah. So the first half is out. It's 4 episodes. It's great.
I'll wait until all the episodes are out to buy Netflix again.
Okay, I respect that. It's going to be out on Christmas.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll the day after Christmas, I will be disappeared for 10 hours.
I respect
12 hours.
I respect it. All right, this is from Marking Mark and the boys. He says, start 2 wide receivers and 1 flex. Wide receiver, Tet, Wandell, or Michael Wilson. And then Vidal or O'Neal. I believe that's just Neal, not O'Neal. Unless there's a guy named O'Neal. God bless. I'm starting Tet. Yeah, I'm starting Tet, and I'm starting Michael Wilson, and I'm starting Neal. What about you?
Tet, Wilson, Vidal.
Okay. I want to target the Miami Dolphins defense.
I get that.
Yeah. Like, I'm not high on Neal, but because I love Taysom Hill so much, but I also absolutely hate the offensive line. I think the defensive line for the Raiders is better than the offensive line currently of the Chargers. And I think that's going to be the difference maker in Kamani Vidal this week. So when I'm looking at those 2 options, I got to swing with the guy who's a better matchup and a decenter, more decent offensive line. Thanks, guys. You're very welcome. Ryan, thank you so much for supporting the dream. Vidal or Michael Carter, yeah, I want nothing to do with the running back room unless his name is Trey Benson and he's not playing Crandon. So give me Kamani Vidal here. What do you think?
Yeah.
I think Romadunze turns it around for the fantasy playoffs. I sure fucking hope so. I generally hope so.
It's just a random person every week. Like, I don't want to have to pick who to start every week. I've picked wrong all but 1 week.
Yeah. I mean, the answer was Cole Kmet this week, apparently.
Yeah.
And both of the running backs, DeAndre Swift.
The answer was both the running backs.
Yeah.
And no one else.
Cole Kmet found the end zone. Wild. Yeah. Crazy stuff. Tron says, if Olave misses, should I play Jalen Warren, Gainwell, Debo, or McLaurin at flexes? Jalen Warren.
I think I play Warren if Olave plays.
Yeah, I'm definitely playing Warren. So many sexy people in here. Shout out to our guy, Bayou Bengals. Mark says, start 1 tight end, Theo Johnson or Jawan Johnson. Give me Theo Johnson. What about you?
Jawan.
It's going to be a Johnson. All love, brother. This is from GSX Sackdown. Says, would you start Vidal over Warren since Kenny G's gets equal snaps? No, I would not.
Yeah, I definitely start Warren.
Yeah. Drop 1 tight end rest of the season. Waller, Henry, or Gatson. Which one are you dropping?
Waller.
Yeah, I'm going to drop Waller as well. Would you go Jalen Warren or Kenneth Walker? Oh, great question, Jamie Parag. So Kenneth Walker was on the injury report with a glute, and then they just signed Myles Gaskin, if I'm not mistaken, to the practice squad or from the practice squad. I don't recall exactly which one it was. I love Kenneth Walker, but he has been incredibly inconsistent. It's a decent matchup on the ground for Kenneth Walker. I'm going to give the lean to Jalen Warren because the matchup's just so good. It's such a juicy matchup for Jalen Warren. He's another week healthy. The Buffalo Bills hemorrhage fantasy production to running backs. So
Yeah.
give me Jalen Warren.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. And we seen Charbonnet get back in the red zone again last week. One week, we got 1 week of like 2 weeks ago, they gave him a single snap, and then the next week they gave a couple snaps and had everybody excited. Everybody went all in, and then they're just back to Charbonnet in the red zone.
Yeah, it's so irritating. It's like Ramondre Stevenson. They're the same player, by the way. Yeah. They're the same player, exact same playing style. Yo, what's up, boys? How we doing? No Cap Mac in the house. Good to see you, brother. God bless you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for swinging by. How can we help you today, sir? Jamie says Dart or Brissett. I'm going with Jacoby Brissett. What about you?
Yeah, Jacoby.
Nice. We're almost all caught up, by the way. Who do you guys like? Go ahead.
I listened to a Dynasty show he did the other day, Jamie, and they were discussing Dart versus Brissett for this week, I believe.
And who did Jamie side with?
I had it on and listening, and I can't remember who was on which side. Honestly, I think he was on the Dart side.
Comprende. Yeah. All right, who do you guys like better in full PPR? This is from our guy No Cap Mac. Shout out to No Cap Mac. Judkins, Dowdle, or Pittman? Judkins for me.
Yeah, Judkins.
Okay.
It's what. That's the first question we've had on Pittman. Do we want to discuss Daniel Jones for a minute?
Well, we've actually had a couple of questions with Michael Pittman, and you answered Michael Pittman on one of them.
There's no way I answered Michael Pittman on any.
I swear you did.
Oh, then I made a mistake. Mistakes were made. I promise you.
Okay. We can replay it. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong. I could be wrong as well.
No, it's all good. Like
I was watching Stranger Things. I could be in the upside down still. God, it's so good. It's so good. Like,
yeah, I'm sure it's fantastic.
I want to rewatch it again. I want to binge it again, but I'm not going to do that. It was so good, especially the 4th episode. Wow. In full PPR, this is from James Coffey. I could use one right now. In full PPR, who is the safer flex option? Wide receiver Darnell Mooney or RB Chris Rodriguez Jr.? Thank you. I'll let you answer this one.
Safer flex option.
Because when I look at these two guys, I don't think you want the safe play because neither one of them.
I think the safe play is still the ceiling play, and I think it's Mooney.
Exactly.
Like I think he's both of them here.
Yeah.
Like Rodriguez versus the Denver D, whenever they use 3 running backs, he also gets subbed out if they end up getting behind, like we expect him to. Darnell Mooney's at least going to be on the field. Even with bad weather, I think that like they'll try to scheme him up in some short stuff and full PPR, and he has a connection with Cousins. Still, we've seen it.
Yeah. Jason Rodriguez says drop Chris Rodriguez for Mechie, Evans, or Mitchie. Who's Mitchie? Have Bucky, HN, Hall, Gibbs. I mean, Mitchell. If I'm dropping Chris Rodriguez, it's for Mike Evans with the upside. Oh, Mitchell.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going for Mitchell Tinsley at all.
It would be no. I think it's Adonai.
Oh, fuck, that even worse.
But that would like that. So my crazy mind is seeing Mechie and Mitchie, and I'm hoping that that's what they call themselves as a duo in New York. Mechie and Mitchie would be great.
The Mech and Mitch show. The Mech and Mitch show. We're dropping balls over here.
I don't know if I've got those guys correct, but like that's at least where my mind is, and that's what I'm going to believe until I'm corrected.
If you would have told me, in July that we would be answering questions about John Mechie and Adonai Mitchell in New York Jets with Tyrod Taylor throwing the ball, knowing fully well that Justin Fields would be healthy, and the entire defense got traded away for the New York Jets, I would have said you're higher than giraffe pussy. But this is the reality we live in. This is the alternate universe we're living in. I'm picking up Mike Evans because he actually has real upside.
Yeah.
The other guys, it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like, sure, they could splash, but they could also be complete duds. Any thoughts on RB Chris Rodriguez Jr. playoff schedule? Thanks. I mean, it's the same playoff schedule as Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt and McNichols, and McNichols is very involved. I think with the game script that they're going to play in a lot of the games, they're going to be playing from behind, like Huhames alluded to. So we're going to see more McNichols in just the receiving game with the receiving upside. They really do have an RB by committee situation there, and none of them is like taking the job from the other. They're all kind of okay with 33% of the shares there. They're all like, let's be mediocre together.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, and Rodriguez, like his upside for your championship, if you get there, got a lot worse when Dallas made all those trades.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Great point.
Yeah.
Dallas's run defense is not to be reckoned with. What
No,
was
they're-
once a plus matchup is no longer a plus matchup. We're almost all caught up. Desmond says 3% chance to win, and we started playoffs in this league. You started it. You said you like Taysom Hill. Should I start him over Gatson or Jawan? Fuck. Okay, Desmond, hear me out. Okay, we need to have a disclaimer on this take right here. This is the third week in a row I'm riding with Taysom Hill because the matchups have been so good. And out of all 3 weeks, this is the best matchup he has, and he's in the best situation to score. He had, 6, 7 red zone touches last week? It was ridiculous, and none of them happened. None of them happened. 6, 7 red zone snaps. This is the week I believe in Taysom Hill, but he is all ceiling. There's literally zero floor. Your floor with Taysom Hill right now is a 0. You have to be okay with the 0. If you are playing from behind, and which you are, if you have 30% chance to win, you need to swing for the fences. He gives you the best fence swing. You don't need a safe floor. I think Jawan Johnson has the best matchup in theory, but when you're talking about quarterback, it's a plus matchup. Quarterback rushing yards against the Miami Dolphins is a plus matchup. He plays that position. When you're talking about running back, he is their short yardage running back situation. It's a top 5 matchup. When you're talking about tight end, it's a top 5 matchup. He literally plays all those positions, and he's on the field the vast majority of the time in the red zone. It makes sense that it makes sense, but the only thing that makes sense this year in football is Jonathan Taylor and Christian McCaffrey and Jackson Smith and Jigba. Everything else has been weird. Everything else has been wonky. What do you think, Hames? Sorry about my rant, guys. Sorry about my rant. I'm just really passionate about Taysom Hill.
I mean, I think you put it pretty well. Like, there's a hill to stand on here.
Thank you.
There you go.
That's a good one.
There you go.
Die on that hill with Hill. Yeah. Yeah. All of the Hillisms. Put it in there.
Yeah, just
the best Hillism.
Bad jokes. We got them.
Yeah, whoever gives us the best Hillism or the best dad joke will get a $20 ticket on Drafters Fantasy for your pick 'em. There you go. Marvin Harrison Jr., DK or Vidal, full PPR. Give me DK. What about you? This is from John Fisher.
Yeah, I think I ride with Metcalf here.
Yeah, DK Metcalf. Peanut Butter Jelly Time says, with Warren popping up today as questionable, Tyler Warren, it may it's with an illness, if I'm not mistaken. It may be the week to play Swiss Army tight end Taysom. I'm not playing Taysom Hill over Tyler Warren, but Taysom Hill is my tight end 12th on the week. I am very in on Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill's like my tight end 6.
That's crazy. By the way, I did like Isaiah Likely more than I liked Mark Andrews. I would have liked Likely a little bit more had he not fumbled in the end zone.
So in the turkey main on Underdog, I did like 17 total drafts for the thing. I was in $137, got out $691. Isaiah Likely cost me from 71 all the way to like, it would have easily been top 20 he cost me basically like $800 on that fumble.
Oh man,
minimum. Like I didn't go back and look at all of them, but
we're having a completely different conversation about Lamar Jackson's performance if he scores that for sure. And then another thing that just boggles my mind. I had Derrick Henry over 18.5 rush attempts, right?
It was so wild what they done with Henry.
I looked at the first half stats. He had 5 rushes. 5 rush attempts. I believe he finished the game with 10 rush attempts. In a game where Lamar Jackson's clearly hobbled and not okay, how are you only handing the ball off to one of the most expensive running backs in football and one of the most effective running backs in football 5 times a half. That is where they really shot themselves in the foot against a defense that hemorrhages production on a per yard basis to the running back position. The right guard is also a fucking problem. Like I will talk this. I've been talking about this guy all offseason. He is one of the worst players.
I don't think they even gave Henry a single rush in the second quarter. It was like either 1 or 0. It was
It's stupid. It's stupid.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. Hey guys, what you think? Keenan Allen or Parker Washington, and pick one, Algier or Tony Pollard. It's not Parker Washington, so give me Keenan Allen, and then give me Tony Pollard. I think Tony Pollard's going to get more volume than Tyler Algier. Algier could pop, but it's tough to project those weeks unless it's the Carolina Panthers. What do you think?
I'm actually, yeah, I think it. Keenan and Parker they're both the fourth option, but
here's the thing, though.
I think it's Keenan, because Keenan, is going to get the ball in the third down situations.
Third and Keelan, exactly. And
Yeah.
it's a plus matchup for the slot. And when Ladd McConkey is not in the slot, we might see Keenan in there, especially in third down scenarios. You're going to get.
They do split him out sometimes and move Keenan in. Sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
Not all the time, but they do it sometimes.
Exactly. Yeah. We answered that. Jay Main says Olave or Ibuka, Tracy or Judkins. Ibuka for me, and then give me Judkins. What about you?
Yep, I agree.
Okay. Jose Rodriguez. Can I get your autograph, bro? He says, I know he was a former baseball player or current baseball player. It just sounds like a baseball player name. Jose Rodriguez says, pick 3. Godwin, Jennings, Tet, Michael Wilson, Marvin. Don't play. Marvin's playing. Jennings, Mooney, Hall. Brees Hall for sure. Michael Wilson for sure. And then, why am I tempted to play both Marvin Harrison Jr. and Michael Wilson? Talk me out of it.
I mean, if you want pure floor, that's a shell that will get you like a minimum of like 23 points in full PPR, right?
Well, with the passing volume that we're going to see there for sure.
I'm not doing it. I'm taking Godwin, but
yeah,
I understand.
I think Godwin is your safe floor play. I like Michael Wilson. If you need the ceiling, go with Marvin Harrison Jr. Go with Brees Hall. I think Mooney's got sneaky upside, but like Jennings, Tet, Godwin, I think Godwin gives you the safest floor. But I'm going to swing for the fences and go with Tet as my third.
I'm not touching Jennings. That's the for sure not touching is Juwan Jennings this week, and I've been in on him the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I do like Pearsall this week for what it's worth. I'm just going to put it out there. I never like Pearsall. Jamie Parag says, which song do you like better, Who Hames, D-Gen, or Who Hames or Stone Age?
I think I prefer the Stone Age. They're both really good.
Sweet.
I'm planning on going live sometime later tonight. I'm probably going to play both of them for anybody who wants to hear them.
Sweet. I would love to hear him here. Yeah. King Schuster says, new to the stream. Hello, King Schuster. Hello, das vidanie, привет. Good to see you, comrade. Thank you for swinging by to stream. Very, very good. That is my Russian accent. I also do a fantastic Russian accent. You want the Asian accent? Do that. So good too. Don't worry. Number 1 Asian accent. You want an Indian accent? Fuck you, bloody fuck. Sorry. I don't know why King Schuster made me do all my accents there. I just
was it the Buckeye guy? Was it the guy he was with?
Could be. Just like, I think that's like my cicada moment where all my accents just happened. Am I okay? I'm fine. All right, cool. No Cap Max says, need help on deep flex and dynasty. Oh, I like these deep questions. Pick one in full PPR, 0.25 per carry scoring. Strange, Tootin, Fannin, or Theo Johnson. My lean is Tootin.
I'm playing Britton Strange.
Yeah, I don't hate it, but it's not the greatest matchup for tight ends. Just putting that out there. Yeah. All right. Yo, what's up, fellas? Woody, Sean Tucker, or Kayshon Boutte? Fuck, it's got to be Woody.
Yeah, it's Woody.
Yeah. Good to see you, Frizz. Ill. John Fisher says, Marvin Harrison Jr., DK, or Vidal full PPR. I believe we answered this one already. We said DK, right?
Yeah, there's been a bunch of questions that are like the same exact people from different people. That was from somebody different.
No, that was definitely John Fisher earlier. Just
scroll was it?
Yeah, same
Okay.
guy. Jaden Higgins or Alec Pierce? Oh, this is a good one. All right, I'll let you take this one. I know. You have a particular lean.
Uh, Last week I did. This week it's Jaden Higgins.
Really?
Yeah. I want nothing to do with somebody that has uh, even if it's a small fracture against the Texans defensive line.
It's going to
Like
be all Jonathan Taylor. It's going to be all Jonathan.
absolutely nothing to do with that.
And
And Jaden
Jonathan Taylor is going to eat Houston. I believe
and,
so.
and I would believe that two defensive linemen are out on the uh, the Colts, so they may actually be able to give Stroud time, which he hasn't had all year.
Fantastic
We
assessment.
have a super, by the way.
Copy. Irving versus Hall versus Vidal. Brees Hall is your safe answer here, sir.
I think Brees Hall is the only answer here.
Yeah, I think Bucky Irving. There's a world where Bucky Irving could outperform them. He could be 100% and play 100%. If Bucky Irving is 100% and plays 100% of the snaps, he outscores every running back.
This is the third time he's gave a super with these three. Is it a start two? If it's a start two, I start Hall and Vidal because you've asked Hall and Vidal, you've asked Vidal and Irving. So I'm assuming that it's pick.
Hall and Bucky. That's
Okay.
my lane.
Yeah.
But I respect your like you're not wrong in why you like it. Jamie says higher than Giraffe Pussy. Where did you hear that? Joe Rogan? Yeah, 100% Joe Rogan. Fantastic stand up because I literally just used that today in a song I wrote. Yeah, love Joe Rogan. That was a great stand up where he talked about Los Angeles being literally a cancer on the planet, like molds on a sandwich.
Whenever I see that, it just reminds me of like when you say that, it also puts me into what Peppertoni said about the Houston versus Jacksonville, the giraffe battle with Trevor Lawrence
all neck.
Yeah, the all neck bowl with Trevor Lawrence and Davis Mills,
Yeah.
and you use that phrase, I will never not see all of those things connected.
Yeah, shout out to my guy Joe Frick. He was on our show a couple of weeks ago. He posted something about Davis Mills beating the Buffalo Bills, and it's something about neck. And I responded saying, "All neck, all heart, the MVP killer, Davis Mills, ladies and gentlemen, fantastic, fantastic." Thanks for the help. Good luck this weekend, boys. Thank you, Marky Mark. Appreciate you. Thank you for supporting the dream. Thank you for supporting the fam. Thank you for being part of the community, my friend, my guy, my friending. Nate Khan, what's up, brother? He says, "What's up, guys? Sorry, just tuned in. What do you think about Baker Mayfield over Tua? I like it. Also, are you still thinking Neil over Wandell? I am still thinking Neil over Wandell. What about you?
Like I said, I'm very in on Tua this week, and I'm going to take Tua, and I think I'm going to take Devin Neal.
Tua over Baker Mayfield.
Yes.
Okay, I respect it. Baker Mayfield hurt.
Yeah,
I just cannot, in good faith, ever suggest Tua Tagovailoa. Ever. I do like what's his face, and he's one of my favorite locks. What's his wide receiver's name right now? It's his name.
Jalen Waddle.
Waddle, the fucking
Malik
Waddle.
Washington.
No, definitely not
Taj Washington.
No,
not Taj.
Nick Westbrook Akine. Taysom is my goat. Peppertoni, you're my goat. I'm convinced firing Taysom Hill. God, we're gonna lose a follower, subscriber if this guy just.
We're either going to do that or we're going to gain about 20.
Well, no, I don't think we're going to gain about 20 because
he's going to tell all of his friends. Like these guys are insane. To temper your expectations. Like it could be a 0, but it could absolutely be a 20-point game.
Heard.
Like it. He had 7 yards last week, right? On 6 carries or something.
Yeah,
I'm gonna bring it up real quick.
Got you.
I think he had all the red zone touches, right? He got all the red zone carries last week. Taysom Hill did. Which is one reason to not.
Play calling was putrid.
It wasn't good.
Atrocious. And they had him throw it on 4th down, which made no sense. And then a lot of the read option were given to Tyler Shuck, and it's just like, why? Why? Just take Shuck out. Speaking of necks, that guy is another Another all neck
Just
American.
ima- just imagine if Kyler Murray had Davis Mills' neck. You think he'd still be able to see, or you think he's still too short?
Now I want to visualize Russell Wilson with Davis Mills neck.
I mean, AI could totally do this, and it would be
Uh,
fantastic.
yeah, let's do it.
Like,
Let's make it happen.
yeah,
Here's the thing, right? Russell Wilson, if he had Davis Mills' neck, that just means that his head would be further up his own ass, further than it already is. Because, like,
so
God, that guy's a bonehead.
do you
Uh,
mind like divulging for a minute? Because I have a hilarious thing I heard in another podcast. Or do we want? We're pretty much caught up, right?
you're
Close.
good, brother. This is your
Uh,
show as much as mine. You want to share something hilarious? I'm here for it.
yeah.
I know.
So
Chad,
it
are you
was
guys down for some hilarity?
yeah.
To
It was like 3 weeks
put
ago.
yes, we want to laugh, or
Yeah.
no, fuck joy.
I hate fun. Yeah.
I hate joy and laughter. Put that in the chat if you're not
Yeah.
interested in joy and laughter. Okay, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah. So it was nope. I hate humor, says Pepper Tony.
Yeah, makes sense.
But it was a podcast I listened to, Angles and Upside, Rich Rebar and Pat Crane, and they were talking about like Bryce Young and Kyler Murray, and they were like, and Rebar said uh, they need to stack each that they need one on the other person's shoulders, and they need to be in a trench coat like little kids.
Oh my god.
And like they could become a real quarterback.
Do you know what movie that took me to right away?
Was it the
Space Jam.
Space Jam?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that took me. That was the visual I had. That's what made that even funnier.
There's the one with Steve Martin to where he's doing that too. I forget what that was, but yeah.
Yeah.
Like talking about the giraffe, the neck thing, like it's already being made fun of. So
I mean, the theme of the show has been neck. It's great. Two Meals on a Cart says, as a Packers fan, I hate that I was right about Golden. Fuck you. By the way, Cricket's from the Wicks has bad hands crowd. Well, I'm not from the Wicks has bad hands crowd. I just know that he was the most targeted receiver last year, so it makes sense that he had one good performance this week. But yeah, the Matthew Golden shitty season, like, and unfortunately, I forgot to set my lineups, so I had Jamar Chase on my bench. I had Matthew Golden in a lot of lineups for 2 weeks in a row, and Matthew Golden didn't even play last week. So yeah, I didn't set my lineups again for a second week in a row.
I was in on the you don't spend a first and a third round pick on wide receivers and not use them whenever Jaden Reed and Dontavian Wicks had 19 combined drops. Like that is wild to me.
Yeah, but hey, man,
like
it's Christian Watson's good at football.
Oh well, there was zero way he was ever going to be back by week 5 in my eyes.
Yeah,
like it's absolutely insane. Like, yeah, like shout out to him.
I think Christian Watson's playing for a contract too, so he's sauced up. For a fact he's on the sauce right now.
I mean, he's awesome to watch. He's fun. Like I'm glad he's playing football as a football fan, not for best ball.
What was the dude's name from Houston who was like the wide receiver too?
Tank Dell?
No, the guy who was on steroids. Very, very fast. Why is his name evading me?
Now?
Chat, help me out.
Years ago?
Miami, huh?
Years ago?
Years ago. Not like so many years ago. I want to say like 5-10 years ago. Chat, help us out. Somebody in the chat. Somebody in the chat. Help us out. What's his name? All right. And the bogus Zay Flowers pass interference. Don't talk about the Zay Flowers fumble either. I didn't mind that likely fumble. It says
he got third in the cranberry sauce.
Will Fuller. Thank you so much, Corey Drellock.
Dude, Will Fuller was awesome.
He was fun.
He was so
what Christian Watson's doing.
Yeah.
Telling you right now, Christian Watson will test positive for steroids. There is no way he comes back for performance-enhancing substances. There's no way he comes back as soon as he did and looks the way he currently does. He is on another level and another planet, and the body does not recover, especially from the amount of injuries that he has, as fast as he did. I'm telling you right now. And like, I do have a history of knowing, the anatomy and the speed of recovery. He is going to test positive. Somebody needs to put him on a random piss test They should have tested him right after the game against Detroit. I'm telling you right now, he's going to test positive, unless like the man is just he's just touched by the hand of God and completely blessed. But yeah, I think the dude's on the sauce because he's playing for a contract. We
I
buy homes
love
near you. Go ahead.
I love the Vikings fan goes to Robbie Chosen first,
Who's the
who
Vikings fan?
the guy whose name is Vikings fan.
Oh,
Like I don't even remember him being on Houston.
yeah. I mean, he's traveled.
Like I don't remember
Was he Robbie
every
Chosen at the time? They look
Dylan.
alike. Will Fuller and Robbie Chosen do look alike, so I wouldn't be
Oh,
shocked.
okay.
Yeah. One QB league from We Buy Homes near you. Shout out to you, brother. He says Daniel Jones the rest of the season. Yikes. Drop him if when JD5 comes back. My other QB is Dak.
Oh, yeah, it's just Dak all the way, right?
Yeah, just rock with Dak. He'll be all right. I had Henry for over 18.52, man. Shit, peanut butter jelly time. I should have just taken the longest. I should have rode with the with the longest props because that hit. Why doesn't Luke Skywalker play poker anymore? Because he doesn't. Because he always loses his hand. Star Wars jokes.
He's going for the pick 'em ticket.
I like that. I told my wife she should embrace her mistakes, so she gave me a hug. They tried to stop Taysom, but that was a hilarious mistake. Ooh,
there you go.
Ooh, I went MHJ and BR, just thinking Wilson will be higher owned. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Vidal or Shakir from Vikings fan.
If it's full PPR, we go Shakir, right?
We got to ride with Shakir. The volume is going to be, the opportunity is going to be there. And, I mean, he is the safety blanket. He is the check down opportunity. But it's probably going to be what's that Johnson to Tyrell Johnson? Is it Tyrell Johnson? The Johnson, the running back. Tyrell.
It's
Ty Johnson. Ty Johnson.
Yeah.
Ty Johnson. Yeah, it's probably going to be him just fucking killing fantasy again. I wouldn't be shocked. Thanks again for this another super, Ryan. If Jaden plays next week 14, would you start him over Sam Darnold, Brissett, and let's look at the schedule. Have you looked at week 14 schedule?
I have not.
All right, well, let's pull this up. Okay, what are the options here? It's Jaden Daniels, Sam Darnold, Brissett, and Tyrod Taylor. All right, so Jaden Daniels plays the Vikings. Not a great matchup. Tyrod Taylor plays the Dolphins. It's a great matchup. Brissett plays the...
I'm probably just playing Brissett every single week, honestly. Like, until Jaden comes back and proves he's actually healthy. Like, Brissett's put up, no less than 20 points.
Against the Rams? You playing him against the Rams?
Probably.
Okay, because Darnold, he plays the Falcons. I'm riding with Sam Darnold.
Yeah. Okay. I think Darnold is the answer there.
Yeah.
Like Brissett versus the Rams is a little rough, but man, he is hot. Like
Pause.
He's
on fire. He's on fire.
The clip's already out there. Like, I'm already toast. I'm already,
1 minute and 18. 1 hour and 18.
Let me add to it and just say, give me the booty. Like,
babe, please put 1 hour.
Thanks, Ryan.
So I could clip it. Thank you.
Yeah. And then clip what I just said, because I just read off Ryan's last comment.
Pause.
So you could clip it together. Like, there you go. You're welcome.
He says, give me the booty. Nice. In full PPR, Cardinals, if James Coffey says in full PPR, if Cardinals RB Bam Knight does not play, is it advisable to play Michael Carter versus the Raiders? Thanks for the advice. They don't play the Raiders. Is that next week? No, they don't play the Raiders next week. They play the Rams.
Yeah, I think they're confused.
So no, they don't play the Raiders. And I ask this again, James. Look at the schedule. So Arizona, the Cardinals this week, they play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's who the Cardinals are playing. Okay. Flex. Copy. It's just a flex question. Pick Chester D. Robinson says pick Bo Nix or Brissett. Brissett for me.
I think so as well. It's close.
Yeah. Pepper Tony says no. I hate humor. Flex PPR, Gainwell, Neal, BTJ, Michael Wilson for cards. I think the answer is Michael Wilson. What do you think? This is from Chandler
I agree.
Costantino.
Yeah, Michael Wilson.
Costantino. Tracy, this is from J Main. He says Tracy and Judkins should be further explored. Tracy a little underrated, and his volume has been there the past few weeks. Pat's lost Milton. I do like Judkins, but everyone on Judkins.
It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with the New England run defense. Why I answered so quickly on Judkins versus Tracy. I actually won $2,000 with Tracy on the lineup last week. I understand he's pretty good. Uh, like and he like he's good. He is the back you would want in that game too. Like if one back goes off against the Patriots, it is him. But that is if they get there. And Jackson Dart hasn't really thrown to RBs as much either as Jameis was. So
I
that
I do think it's a plus matchup in the air for the running backs.
it
Like
is. It's
wise and 2.5 receptions for Tyrone Tracy is nice, but that's my limit on Tyrone Tracy this week.
yeah. And Tracy has broke like a 20+ yard reception the last 2 weeks as well. So I don't think it can't get there. I just think Judkins is Judkins to me feels like a pretty safe 12 to 13 points.
I don't disagree. All right, next question has us looking forward to the Week 14 schedule. Strange or Mark Andrews in Week 14. So Jacksonville plays the Indianapolis Colts. That is a plus matchup for tight ends. And Baltimore plays, where the fuck is Baltimore here? They play the Steelers, another plus matchup. But those games never go. I'm saying Strange, especially after Mark Andrews just fucking disappeared. I'm going to say Strange as of now. What do you think?
We'll revisit it after we see these games. I really like Britton Strange rest of the season, but Lamar Lamar always finds Andrews in the red zone if they pass. The thing is, they just didn't get to the red zone to pass.
There's just a lot of volatility, too much volatility, especially with the touchdown dependency. So
Yeah.
I understand why you want to be ahead of the curve because, like, Mark Andrews hurt me this week in fantasy as well. Vinny Brigandi says, "We got all the Italians in here. I love this. I feel like a sandwich shop in New York, serving the what was it called the gabagool. You want the gabagool? You want the gabagool? Okay, Vinny Burgundy. He says need a RB and flex. Irving, Harvey, Judkins, Franklin, Higgins, or Gatson. Thanks as always. Always a pleasure. Need an RB and a flex. RJ Harvey, 100%. And then it's a toss up between Franklin and Judkins. I'm going to give the lean to give me RJ Harvey and give me Franklin.
I'm saying Harvey and Judkins.
Yeah, Judkins would probably be the safer floor play for sure.
Yeah.
Best tight end for tight end premium: Hunter Henry, Fannin, Strange, or Jawan. Not Hunter Henry this week. I'm not doubling down on Hunter Henry this week. I loved him last week. Fannin, don't love the environment, but I do like the matchup. Strange, it's not a great matchup. Jawan Johnson has the best matchup out of them all. I would say Jawan Johnson is your ceiling play. Your floor play is probably Strange or Fannin. My answer though is Jawan.
I agree. Strange and Juwan are easily the best two picks there, and
Yeah.
Juwan's easily their matchup is so good. Like if you remove the Bengals, he has the best matchup, I think they're the third best matchup against tight ends.
I will say this: Chigozie Mukonku should absolutely pop this week. Whatever Chig's props are, take the over. Whatever Chigozie Mukonku's props, take the over.
It's not Gunnar Helm.
No, it's Chig. It's Chig time. Chigozie Mukonku time. Chigozie Mukonku time. Chigozie Mukonku. Chigozie Mukonku. Okay. No Cap Mac actually answered before Corey Drellock. My bad. He said Will Fuller. Absolutely. No Cap Mac. Will Fuller. Thank you guys. Fuller, 2 mules in a cart. Who are we talking about? We're talking about you, sir. You're the king. You're the GOAT. You're the best. Someone played Watson last week. Yeah. BTJ or Vidal half PPR. BTJ for me.
I'm Vidal.
Yeah. Chris Cheatham.
Yeah.
Yeah, I respect it. Vidal for Ryan. I'm assuming Harvey's over Irving, Hall, and Vidal. Yes, yes. This is the highest I've been
I
on RJ Harvey.
I'm Brees Hall slightly over Harvey, but it's close.
It is very close.
Yeah.
I'm RJ Harvey and Bruce Hall literally right next to each other. Woody, or should I embrace the Tyler Lockett 2 TD game?
That's
God.
that's a meme question from Jamie from a different chat.
Got you. Give me the booty. Should I Naylor, Strange, Brown? Which Brown? Is that Chase Brown? Donnie Browntown? Booty, more. Which
So
more?
if you just
Oh, should
no
I? Okay, never mind. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Great fantasy name. Fantasy team name. Nothing wrong with some hot brisket. Yeah. It,
yeah. Yeah.
okay, I'm very curious now with this. We got 31 people in here. What is your fantasy football team name? Like, what is the name of your fantasy football team?
Mine?
I want to know everybody in the chat. We got
Well, I
31
have
people doing it. What
and
is like your favorite? And like, it could be a sinful one. It could be one that's like really, really mean and gross. My
I,
favorite one personally is Jameer. I go again on my own with Jameer Gibbs. Love that one. That's my favorite one.
I,
Yeah.
I most of my leagues don't really like it's just dynasty. We don't rename every year. But
Oh,
my one dynasty,
shameful.
I have almost like I used to have. We traded away Chase Brown, but we have Amon Ra, AJ, and we had Chase, and we named ourselves Brown, Brown, and Brown, like the
Uh,
law firm.
in one of my leagues, I it's called I Hate the Madden Curse. It's one of my dynasty leagues because I traded away Saquon Barkley in the offseason.
Yeah,
What's going on, my Canadian brother? Oh, being Canadian is fuck, eh? Pick 2 half PPR from Chris Cheatham. He says BTJ, Bucky, Vidal. I'm sitting Vidal here.
I'm sitting Bucky.
Yeah, I respect it. Thanks, fellas. You're very welcome. Thank you, sir. My playoffs for Andrews ends week 15. I mean, Andrews hasn't.
Oh,
Got you. Got you. Theo,
week 15. You want Andrews on your roster for week 15?
definitely. Definitely. It's going to be a different game, hopefully.
Yeah,
Theo Johnson or Taysom Hill? It's Taysom Hill.
Taysom.
Yep. Half PPR too.
I
If
mean, Dart does absolutely target the tight ends, though.
he
So
does. He does.
there is some question there.
And
Like,
the Patriots do give up a lot, like in the past, where they consistently
yeah,
give up production is a tight end position. So it's a fantastic matchup. But give me the ceiling of Taysom Hill. Is Dart, if Dart is back, Johnson? Oh, he's answering our question. Sweet. Need to sit one Jefferson, Collins, Pittman, or Ibuka? Pittman. I'm sitting Pittman here. Who are you sitting?
Pittman.
Okay. That's from Vinny Burgundy. No Mayfield, Ibuka, if not Pittman. Gotcha. Baker Mayfield's good to go. Sorry, my mistake. Would you play RB Michael Carter versus Tampa Bay? If Bam Knight doesn't play, I would not. But I also need to know who your other options contextually. Blasphemy. Jamie's laughing. Missile tits. It's not bad. Pick 2 Sutton, BTJ, or Justin Jefferson. Give me BTJ and Jefferson. I'm sitting Sutton.
Yeah. I mean, so going back to the names, it takes a little setup, but I'm in 2 work leagues, and we used to work like a ridiculous amount of overtime, like basically 20 plus every week. And at the end of the day, they would call out. They have people set up in teams, and they would just call. There's 12 teams. They would say we need teams 1 through 12 every day. It's like why not just say everybody, right? So I have 2 leagues that are for work, and one of them is like in addition to the volunteers, and then the other ones will need teams 1 through 12. So it's like a combo setup work, like a little chuckle thing.
All right. We're all caught up right now, by the
Yeah,
way.
we're absolutely caught up.
If you want to queue up in a $3.30 splash, I'd love to do one. We got room for one more. And
If
then
I can get to it in time, I will.
yeah, get in there.
I need to do like 3 more.
Yeah. I need to do. Did you get in?
I did.
Excellent. All right.
I think I've done 6 of them, Oh, wow, I am not at the 3 hole. I've done 6 of these, and 5 of them I picked at 3.
Yeah, I don't know how many I've done, but I've definitely done some.
We'll see what you.
I'm not reading that one, Jamie. That one's bad. Chasing Brown Booty. Sweet, man. That's sweet. That's good stuff. I'm not reading that one, Jamie. Why is the camera like this? Okay, here. This is much better. We got a very political profile picture at the 104. Super political. Dart to the booty. Nice. So if you guys are not familiar, this is a DFS contest where it's a $3.30 entry, but it's not salary cap. It is redraft format where it's snake format for the Sunday slate, 1 p.m. to Sunday Night Football. Yeah, I like Jonathan Taylor this week.
I have him as my 103. I've got a bunch of them because I keep picking at that pick, and HN, JSN. I thought I was going to be ahead of the curve on taking them to ahead of JSN or ahead of Taylor and CMC. Community got there pretty quick.
Yeah, so, I've got 0 HN this week, but I definitely need to do some more drafts. So guys, if you sign up on Drafters Fantasy, use promo code DISCO to double your first deposit. First place in this contest wins $1,000. There's over $10,000 to be redistributed to all other placements. So it is a fantastic contest. It is a great contest. And Huhames took down one of these on one of the other sites.
I did. It was last week. I'm still waiting on. They're having an IT issue with unlocking the avatar, but
okay.
It'll. I'm not worried that it's going to happen or anything.
And after this, we'll build a 100x banger, but we'll also throw in a couple of like 2 lock props.
Yeah, I got crushed this on Thursday on my props. I was basically 2 of 3 on everything, which I basically didn't layer anything correctly.
The one pick'em ticket I hit was $10 for $200, and shout out to my guy, what's his face, Frankie Nunez from the chat. He literally threw in a couple of player props. I said I'll tail, and I tailed. And that's the one I hit.
Yeah.
So shout out to Frankie Nunez. But other than that, I've been on fucking fire.
DJ Quill's not here, but they put in one every week in my Discord, and it either hits or it's 2 of 3. And the Thursday one they put in lost because of the timeout that they got. That wasn't a timeout because a field goal gets us there. A field goal at the half cashes that ticket.
I wanted to make a real bad.
At this point, we're at the point you could just scroll. There's so much in this. What do I want here? I think I want to do that. We're definitely doing that, and then
you're on the clock.
I know. I'm letting that first one time out because I'm trying to decide what I'm doing.
Oh, the strategy. I see it.
Yeah.
Does it show how many drafts I've done? Oh, there we go.
You have to go back to the front
this is number
screen.
7. This is number 7.
Oh, yeah.
Dart to the bootay.
Yeah, I think that's
looking.
There we go.
Give me Kyren here as my flex.
So I'm doing something interesting this week with Josh Allen and Shakir.
Corey Drellock's in here with us. Shout out to my guy Corey Drellock. He took Marvin Harrison Jr. here.
And shout out to Corey because he was in Bayou Bengals streams last year for 3 months before he finally even talked to the community. And then all of a sudden, he was in every single draft that Bayou done. Never said a word. And then all of a sudden, now he's part of the community and he's talking, having a good time. Love to see it.
Good people. I
Yeah.
have Vidal drop Hampton for BTJ. I'm not dropping Marion Hampton for
Oh,
BTJ,
absolutely not.
but I am dropping somebody to pick up Brian Thomas Jr. for sure.
Like,
And thanks
like
again
if,
for another super, Ryan. You don't have to do this, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being so generous. Thank you so much for supporting the dream, brother. It means the world. Thank you, Ryan.
But yeah, so I'm actually gonna not play. Like, I'm gonna take Shakir only on non-Allen teams. Like, I might take him on like one, but I'm gonna do Shakir opposite of Allen and do Allen without Shakir this week. Just because I think that 90% of Shakir teams are going to be Josh Allen since he's 100% drafted. And I think the leverage, like it's a lower chance to win overall, but if like it's boost your chances so high, right? Like if that's what hits, you are so leveraged in that stance that it's insane.
Do you see what my guy? I'm not saying that if I say that word, I'll probably get canceled. But it is hilarious. Do you see what Jamie posted here?
I
Remember that
will.
athletic tight end the Jets drafted a few years ago? I have a team named Major Kuntz.
I remember was it Jeff?
Jeff, my name is
Was,
Jeff.
was it Jeff Kuntz? Yeah, it was
Yeah, Kuntz.
Koonts. Yeah, is how
yeah.
you pronounce it. Koonst.
I'm glad I pronounced it correctly. Yeah, Justin Herbert. Yes,
I
please.
think it was
I
it
like this.
actually named Major. Oh, that was his name. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I like this team, and I'm gonna add the cherry on top if I don't get sniped from.
Oh, you gonna take the guy we've shouted this whole time?
Yeah, he has tight end one upside, and he's free.
Yeah, I'm debating on taking Dalton Kincaid, but if Gadsden or Warren's available, I'm gonna take one of them. And one of those two is going to be available for sure. So
Toe Burrow did pretty good this week. Toe Burrow did so good. Honestly, I did not see that coming. He looked locked and loaded and ready to rock. All right, Taysom Hill. We're gonna stand on business, guys. Justin Herbert, Jonathan Taylor, James Cook, Jalen Waddle, Lad McConkey correlation with Justin Herbert. We got the correlation of our quarterback with the thumbnail correlation, Brian Thomas Jr., because I'm a sick fuck. I like to punish myself. Taysom Hill, because I'm a sick fuck. I'm contractually obligated to draft Taysom Hill 100% moving forward. And then Kyron Williams against the Carolina Panthers. Let's see what Corey did. He went with Jacoby Brissett at quarterback, Breece Hall, Ashton Genty, Jackson Smith and Jigba. Don't hate that. Marvin Harrison Jr., Jaden Higgins. That's very unique. This is his 42nd one of these. So this guy is just trying to get as contrarian as humanly possible and get access to some really good combinations here. Brock Bowers, Quinshawn Judkins. And then Who Hames goes Josh Allen, Devon Achane, Jalen Warren, Devontae Adams, Michael Wilson, Troy Franklin, Oronde Godson, Kenneth Walker. I like it. I like it a lot. Very unique. Very unique New York. All right. Let's catch up with the chat and then let's build a couple. Need a tight end from Chester Brown says Otten Stranger Taysom Hill.
Yep. All right. So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have still not they don't have a touchdown to a tight end yet. Still.
Who?
Tampa Bay Bucks.
Yeah. I'm in a dynasty where two teams colluded some fuck shit, so I named my team Bill Cosby's tight end camp. Jamie. It's wild. It's wild, Jamie. All right, so let's look at our pick'em history, guys. If you guys want to tail at your own risk, but we have been good.
He's been good.
Yeah,
I've been okay.
So this one was a 20xer, $10 into 200. Mitch Tinsley killed me. It should have been Yoshavash, and then Henry killed me here. McCaffrey rushing attempts was free, but I nailed this one. Henry, Tedero McMillan and CMC over their longest. That smashed. Hit this 7x, 7 props because Kamara got hurt, but this could have been a 100xer. and I
Oh,
safetied it.
I
So
forgot. I got a $10 ticket last week for predicting Jameer Gibbs' longest rush.
W.
Yeah, forgot. I
W.
I was waiting for it to pop in. I didn't see it pop in.
Yeah, I got a $5 free ticket, so I'm gonna let it rip. Patrick Mahomes over his passing yards. Hunter Henry nailed that one. So we've been doing good, and then like we also hit this monster as well.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah, we've hit a couple of good ones. So we're gonna create some. We're gonna create some. I don't know if I want to create a ticket for each game, like 2-piece each game.
Is there a way? The only thing I wish drafters would add is a bar across the top to be able to click the games, and you don't have to go through and individually click out of each game to find the games. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, but like this
If you
the search bar where you just type in the player's name. I think that's
right, but I sometimes I want multiple. Like I like to take multiple things from one game a lot of the time.
Ryan Baker Mayfield looks like he's going to play, brother. The real Mike Mill says, "What's good, family? I'm late, but Finna run it back up 83%. Seeded Rice Chase let it off. Still got May Brees Cook Dolphins 9-4. Let's go, brother. You are killing it, and I always love seeing you, brother. You always bring the energy and you bring the good vibes. Love to see you, man. Fellas, who is your tight end rest of the season? Ferguson, Strange, Waller. It's got to be Ferguson, but Strange would be second.
I'm actually gonna take Strange over Waller,
Yeah, I
or
don't hate that.
Strange over Ferguson.
Yeah,
Like
give me Ferguson.
since CDs came back, like they haven't used him as much.
No,
He
but
can
his
get
efficiency has been better. We've been seeing the touchdowns as a
yeah.
result. Yeah,
We have.
yeah. Okay, so what do you like of this game? Or what are props that you like? I want to scroll through all the games and just look at the props
Okay, so
as you talk, but I do want to scroll through.
I'm kind of doing the same thing right now. My favorite two lines that I know of: Christian McCaffrey, 67.5 rushing yards under. I really
Under.
like. I really like the under on his rush. Like they've not been great. It's the Cleveland Browns defense at home in bad weather. Like they're the second best rush defense in the league. They've only let one person really get there. McCaffrey's not been effective on the ground. Like I really like that one. And then my other one I really like is Pat Bryant over 22.5 receiving yards.
That is a wild ticket. SC Brew All American says PPR playing Genty and Harvey at RB Vidal in my flex over Nico Collins. Thoughts? I'm not playing Vidal over Nico Collins in your flex. I'm not doing
No,
that.
it's Nico.
Yeah. Love Ferg.
So have
Just been
you
dropping 3 weeks straight. Thanks, my man. They
have
will
you
save Vidal. No, I would not save Vidal over Nico Collins. Come on, Ryan. Come on.
have you seen where is it? Somebody posted in my Discord a little bit ago. The splits. Okay. So Nico Collins game splits versus the Colts. In 3 games, 22.93 half PPR point average, 390 yard. I think it's 390 yards. Yeah, I don't know how to read this. Basically, it's 22.9 fantasy points on average versus the Colts is what he's been over the last 3 games or whatever with Stroud, like the ones with Stroud.
Makes sense.
Like I kind of really like. I don't know if we'll get there, but I like one of ETN's yardage, either 64.5 or longest. I don't know which one you prefer, but I wouldn't mind either one of those.
Who?
Travis Etienne's.
I prefer BTJ's longest, but I'm also not touching it.
Okay.
It's just an ugly game.
So where are your leans this week? Like those are the two things that I see that I actually really like. And Pat Bryant's just got a lot more usage lately. I've been a bull on him all year. I was right whenever he hit the longest the last time. I've bet his props 4 times this year. I've hit it 3. And the one time I missed, it was by a yard, which with low yardage, that's going to happen more often, right? I will say there was one I was just looking at that was like a wild number to me.
I'm going to
It was
text
Godwin.
Josh. I'm going to text Josh from Drafters right now and just thank him.
Why? Oh, that?
Yeah. Yeah. I see you added Taysom Hill. I'm contractually obligated to take this.
It just went up, by the way. It literally is 23 now. Right now.
I'm just thanking him because
I mean, 7.5 rushing attempts is interesting as well.
this is why Drafters is the absolute best, because like I texted him, I'm like, can we get Taysom Hill props? He's like, there's not really much on him. And like he's like, nobody's really going to bet on him. I was like, people are going to bet on Taysom Hill. Watch.
People love Taysom Hill.
Yeah, this is yeah. I'm contractually obligated to bet on this. I'm going to take the longest rush.
The longest?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to take the Jerry Jeudy over his longest, so I'm going to.
What do you think? Like, I was shocked to see Chris Godwin's yards at only 31.5.
It's tough because like if we just see all runs, that just kills everything. Whereas like the longest makes the most sense.
The longest on him, it was like 15 and a half.
No, the longest for Book. I'm making my own ticket here. Just give me a sec. I need one more. But I do like this ticket a lot.
I feel like you and I are going to be on different ends of a lot of the bets.
All right. So I got Jalen Warren over 13.5 longest rush, Bijan Robinson over 79.5 rushing yards, Kyron Williams over 12.5 longest rush. When you look at the Carolina Panthers, they've allowed a running back to go over 16 yards every single week for the last 5 matchups. On a longest reception, Kenny Fairbairn over 6.5 kicker points. I like that they're going to be able to move the ball, especially for all the reasons that you alluded to earlier. 2 missing defensive linemen. It's going to be a little bit closer game, but I don't think that they're going to be able to punch it in every single time. Game is indoor. I don't care if it's in Houston or in Indianapolis. It's indoor. I like to bet on good kickers in indoor games. So 6.5 kicker points is free. Taysom Hill over 9.5 longest rush because I'm contractually obligated. Jerry Jeudy over 15.5 longest reception because the X wide receiver always hits a long reception of 29 or more yards against the San Francisco 49ers. Emeka Egbuka over 22.5 longest reception because explosives is going to be the name of the game. Hopefully he translates those explosives into touchdowns so he can fall back into fantasy prominence and fantasy lore. And then Woody Marks over 12.5 longest rush for all the reasons that you alluded to earlier for all the defensive linemen being out.
And okay, I got them all.
Yeah. Okay. They will say.
Oh no, I don't. Okay, yeah, we got them.
Okay, Gatson or Jawan Johnson from the pizza. It's been a week, buddy. It's been a week. I've been doing this diet for a week now.
I am, man. Like, so I have. I'll just say what my tight end tiers are this week. It is Trey McBride 1, absolutely,
easily.
And then
Kittle.
it's no. I am completely out on Kittle.
What? What are you talking about, my friending? Explain your thought processing.
Cleveland defense at home, horrible weather. Brock Purdy didn't look like he was actually over the turf toe last week with all those interceptions. It's also going to be super cold, which is I'm going to assume that he's still not right. I just like San Francisco unders like this week in mass.
I respect it.
I'll put it this way. I've done the only time I will take George Kittle in the underdog, which doesn't include the night game, and it's got 6 people, I only take him in the very last round. Like if he falls to the very last round, that's the only way I will get exposure to him.
I respect this.
Like
All right,
I might be wrong, but that is how I'm playing it.
So Gatson or Jawan Johnson?
They're exactly the same to me, and
Yeah.
I would probably play the one I'd probably play the one at home, which is Gadsden.
Yeah. I think Gadsden's fine. I
Yeah.
think my main is Jawan. Vidal is wax on, wax off. He's on a schedule. Yeah. With Hampton ready to come back, Vidal is fighting for his job, and it's good matchup. It is a good matchup for him. Herbert, Baker, or Brissett this week. Herbert, but Brissett I love.
Herbert.
Yeah, I love Brissett.
Yeah. Oh no, he's
Need to
good.
sit one of these in PPR. Diggs, Wandell, Dowdle, Lad McConkey. I'm sitting Wandell.
Wandale.
Yes, sir. Herbert. Yep. I have Kittle at tight end 2 this week. I also have Kittle at tight end 2. Jamie,
Yeah,
great mind.
the community has Kittle at tight end too. I do not.
Yep.
I'm fading him this week.
I respect that.
I can lose. Like I'm picking a spot. I pick a spot or two every week. If it buries me, it buries me.
I respect it.
Yep.
All right. Time to pay the bills. Shout out to Drafters Fantasy, one of the greatest apps to do DFS, daily DFS contests where it's redraft format. There's not any sort of contractual structure where you have to put a certain amount of money and allocate a certain amount of money in terms of DFS. Like there is no budget. It is literally a redraft format, which is the best, coolest, funnest way because you get unique contrarian lineups and not have to pay up on anybody. If you get the value falling at you, you get the value falling at you. You can get the elite S tier guys, and then your scroll down options will be what's going to make or break your lineups there. We've won a lot of money in these in the past. I know Hames just won one of these this past week. You also get the pick'em tickets. The pick'em tickets, as we alluded to earlier, I've been on a freaking roll, especially this past week. So if you guys want to tail at your own risk. But the best way to tail and the best way to mitigate that risk is to sign up on Drafters using promo code DISCO to double your first deposit, dollar for dollar, up to $100. So if you put 25, you'll have 50 here to use on the app. If you put 50, you'll have 100. If you put 75, you'll have 150. If you put 200, if you put 100, you'll have 200. And the reason why it mitigates all that risk is because your first bet is literally on the house because you are using free money to win money. So there's no risk. And then you guys get to just explore the rest of the app and enjoy it. You guys don't have to just do the pick'ems for the football. If you guys look here, you guys can look at pick'ems for basketball, PGA. None of those are in season. NHL, NCAA football, NBA, NFL. MMA is not there, soccer, tennis, but we have all these options. If you guys look here at the lobby, there's so many different options to draft, so many different lineups in DFS contests and whatnot. There's so many awesome options to do here, and like you guys saw, like I literally, Frizz Ill said, I'm signing up now, bro. Make sure you use promo code DISCO, brother.
Yep.
Make sure you use, and if you're Canadian, friendly reminder, if you're Canadian, all transactions are done in U.S. currency. So when you get that withdrawal, it's in that juicy U.S. currency. But when you deposit, it is in U.S. currency. So just putting that out there, and it's available in a lot of the states, a lot of these other apps, and a lot of these provinces. A lot of these apps are not available. So if you need an app to do these betting props on, and it's probably and you have a lot of these apps not available in your state, like California, for example, this is available there. Okay, let's catch up with the chat and then let's wrap up.
Do you want my ticket or do you want to save money?
Here's the thing. I will tail your ticket, and I will tail your ticket because I respect the hell out of you.
Just do like a $3. Like
no. Shit. I'll give you $10 because
it's only a 5. It's only a 5 league, by the way.
Okay, so but I'll put 10. All right.
Taysom Longest Rush is also on there, so we're riding with that one.
All right.
But then Pat Bryant over 22 receiving yards. McCaffrey under 67.5 rushing yards.
Fuck, I also love Lad McConkey.
Under on that. It's actually dropped. It was 70.5 a couple days ago.
Copy.
Chris Godwin over 31.5 receiving yards. And McConkey over 4.5 receptions.
Yeah, I love all of Lad McConkey's
Yeah, that's
So,
that's my little ticket I'm using with my free
okay.
$10 entry.
All right. So let's. So I liked the Warren longest, Kyron Williams,
Yep.
Fairburn.
I liked all the ones you picked. The
Yeah.
Woody Marks one is the scariest, but like I think that with the defensive arrangement that they're going to have, I kind of expect the Texans to win again. Like, and I don't think I'm probably going to bet Texans money line. I don't know yet. Like, it won't be a big bet, but I'm thinking about putting a little bet on it. All right. Lucius has a question here. Need to start to one wide receiver spot and one flex. Sutton, Judkins, Wandale, or Shakir.
I'm locked right now. So I will
Yeah.
get to every I'm just locked. I'm just trying to
I was just going
wait.
to read it out while you were doing that.
I,
Uh,
I
I
yeah.
personally am going to start Judkins and Shakir there.
I
Um,
agree with whatever who's Hames,
and
whatever who
like
Hames.
if you were debating on Sutton versus Shakir, I think Shakir gives you the floor, and Sutton is kind of like they've not been using him the same over the last 3 weeks, or he hasn't been as successful at it one way or the other. I don't know what, but Washington, like Washington, has been really bad against everything, so there is that.
All right.
But I'm Shakir over Sutton slightly.
Okay.
What is this?
Fairburn kicker points, Michael Wilson receiving yards, Evan Ingram 12.5 longest reception, Jacoby Brissett over 1.5 passing touchdowns, Harvey over 10.5 longest reception, and then Lad McConkey over his longest reception. That's my last one. Sorry, I had to lock in and put that in because like these were also really really good ones that I have on my my chart there that are outliers
Yeah.
and have high probability. So I wanted to make sure I got them now. That way I get to actually focus on setting the rest of my lineups. Evening guys need to start two. One wide receiver spot and one flex. Sutton, Judkins, Wandell, and Shakir. Shakir for sure. Judkins for sure.
That's where I landed. And
Okay, perfect.
Sutton as a possibility.
Yeah, if Warren is not available tomorrow, he should be fine. He's going to play through it. Dave, who would you start at tight end? Options are Pitts, Helm, Waller. Well, if he does miss, I'm playing Pitts for sure. You want to start your tight ends against the New York Jets. Frizzle says, I'm signing up now, bro. Let me know when you sign up, man. Where would I input the promo code?
It's
So are you doing it on your PC or are you doing it on your phone?
basically
So
whenever you go to put money in, it'll
yeah,
ask for the promo
so
code.
when there's a couple options, but make sure you do it when you're actually depositing, sir.
Yes.
So when you click on the deposit option, it says add funds.
Right.
Make sure, like if you want to do PayPal, by all means do that. So when you look at the PayPal at the bottom there, it says promo code right there on the screen. And then
Yeah.
if you want to do credit card, there's also a promo code option right there as well. Like it'll say promo code. And then you just put promo code disco. And if you somehow make a deposit and forget to use the promo code, just let me know via DM or email or something, and I'll make sure that Drafters takes care of you because Drafters is the best app. They take care of everybody.
I know what he's getting at though, because like a lot of apps, it's when you make your account, you have to put the promo code.
Yeah,
in.
so they actually have that option as well, but like it doesn't apply. It has to be the deposit. So it's a great question.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So we got another comment here from Jamie. He says, I'm trans Canadian. Yeah, wasn't born an actual Canadian, but I started identifying as one recently. Sick. Love that. I love that so much. Burrow versus Herbert rest of season. Give me Burrow because like they're still in the race. And like I think Herbert can coast and can disappear. Whereas like Burrow needs to he's gonna have those high implied point total games and those shootout matchups that actually matter.
It feels really weird to say Burrow has a better offensive line than anyone ever, right? Like,
Yeah.
when have we ever said that?
Also true. Half PPR. Copy. Yeah, half PPR doesn't change anything, sir. Where would I got it? Booty. You would input the code in Booty. Heard. Uh, all right. That's going to conclude the show. Holy crap. We had a 2-hour show. It was just Who Hames and I rocking it out. We did miss Chev a lot. Shout out to Chev for the $5 super. Sleazeball's still asleep. He hasn't texted me. He hasn't messaged me. Nothing. He is hungover as fuck. The dude parties like he's 20, but he recovers like he's 70. I pray for his speedy recovery. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel and supporting the dream. But before you guys go, there is about 30 of you in here, and we're going to pull up Huhaim's stream right now. And we're going to ask you guys all to go to Huhaim's channel because he will be going live shortly.
I'm not sure exactly when. It'll be like between 30 and 45 minutes.
Yeah,
I haven't made the stream yet, so
shortly. But we are going to give them the link to your stream in the chat. Share channel. Copy. Yeah. Here you go.
I mean, all I right. Can. Yeah, I'm making it at the moment. So
yeah, no worries. So guys, if you guys could take a moment, head over here, smash a like, subscribe to my guy. He's so close to his dream of monetization so he could talk about fantasy football. He is absolutely brilliant. He crushed this show. He's as consistent as it comes. He is Mr. Reliable, and he is one of my favorite, if not my favorite, content creators on the planet. Make sure you guys become part of the Who crew and the Huhaim's community. If you guys support me, you guys got to support Huhaim's. All right, we got one last question. He says, Cortland Sutton, this is Bend. Shout out to Bend. He says, Cortland Sutton or Deebo Samuel in flex full PPR. Sutton.
Yeah, I am Sutton as well.
Yeah, it's not a good matchup for Deebo.
You give me one quick second.
Yeah, you're good. Please, we got you, Ben. Big money league. Hopefully, you get big money results from that, buddy. Jamie says, must join Huhaim's stream to hear the new songs. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say as well. And the private chat, since I can't type it, that is the link to the new stream. I will be live in 30 minutes.
Sweet. All right, guys, here's the link to the stream. Make sure you guys go smash my guy a comment, like, subscribe. Huhaim's, the floor is yours, man. Let the folks know who you are, where you're from, what you do, and how they can support you.
I am Huhaim's, and I do drafts all the time. I love football. Watch every single game every week. Do a breakdown. Steve had been out with bronchitis. He is finally healthy. We will be doing it together instead of solo this Tuesday. And we break down every game and look at things to attack for the following week. It's a good time. It's a lot of fun. But the reason you want to come to my stream here in 30 minutes is Jamie there sent me a couple songs. We're going to listen to them. I'm going to end up cutting up a couple of them, and we're going to use them throughout my streams. I know exactly where I want to cut, clip them. It's definitely going to be involved. My intro will come from this most likely as well. And we're going to take a vote on which one the community likes more.
I love that. I love that so much. And shout out to Jamie Parag. Shout out to everybody who tuned in and watched and supported. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. It means the absolute world that you guys continue to rock with me, that you guys continue to be part of the family, that the community and the family continues to grow. Check out Huhaim's. Go watch it, his live. If you guys still have fantasy football questions that you need answered, join his community, help make his dream come true. And I'm truly grateful for you guys making my dream come true. Now, I know you have a new intro and outro coming, but
I don't yet. I have to clip them. I just have the songs. Yours is awesome.
But
yeah,
it is now time for the greatest outro in fantasy football history. Good night, guys, and good luck.
Peace.
Love you guys. God bless. Peace.